Hey all, Pleachow here with another gimmick deck. Today we're going to be trying Providence again, this time with a few fun tools in Shining Shoal. I'm calling this Pitch Perfect because basically we're just discarding cards to do dumb stuff. Supporting package for this, for Blessed Alliance. It gains us 4 life to get us up to 30 for our Serra Ascendants. It can sacrifice an attacking creature. It just has some utility. I've got, of course, my Squadron Hawks for card advantage. Same with the Ranger-Captains. The Emeria's Call comes in untapped, which is important sometimes. And then we have the Ondu Inversion. And these are just big spells to pitch to Shining Shoal. So we're going to see how this works here, and, well, hopefully we have a fun time at least. In my sideboard, I just have a few things to cover some matchups. We got the Path to Exiles, we got a couple Katakis, Sanctifier en-Vecs, Proclamation of Rebirth for our control matchups, a few Planeswalkers just for some more value matchups, one Fracturing Gust, a couple graveyard hate cards, and of course a few Pithing Needles for control. So we'll see how this goes here. Alright, here we are for round 1 with Pitch Providence. Up against a Lures of the Dream Den deck. So this is, well, it's a good hand, however it doesn't have a payoff. So I'm going to mulligan. Same issue, no payoff. And, okay. So I'll keep this. I have to put 2 cards back. So I'm going to put a Solitude, and I'm going to put the Serra Ascendant back. And, I'm going to lead on turn 1 Speaker, and then hopefully we can draw another land. And be able to crack a Martyr on turn 2. Okay, so chances are they're going to have removal for the Speaker, but depending on what it is, like if it's Unholy Heat, I can Shining Shoal, pitch Blessed Alliance. It does delay my own turn, getting the Speaker of the Heavens active, but I think that's okay. There's the Unholy Heat. Alright, so I'm not going to let them put anything in the graveyard just in case. Alright, so target, exile a white card. Oh no, I messed up. I meant to click the Unholy Heat. Alright. So that's on me. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. I'm bringing some Sanctifiers here. And I think I'll bring in Gideon in the Trials. Might be... No, actually, it's bad against Unholy Heat. So I think just the Sanctifiers. And I will cut a Speaker. Cut 2 Speakers here. So they're not as good against the removal here. Okay, I'm going to keep this. So chances are high that they just remove our Speaker here. They may even Thoughtseize us. If they Thoughtseize us, I think that's okay, because we can just start cracking in, gaining a little bit of life. Alright, so there's the removal spell. We'll see if they have 2 removal spells. I'm going to play the Inversion as a land. I actually think when sideboarding I should have taken out a couple Serra Ascendants instead of Speakers. I think Speaker is better. Alright, there's a Fatal Push. And there's a Providence. Alright, so I'm just going to play out a Squadron Hawk, refill my hand, and get to work. I am sorry for the mistake with the Shining Shoal in Game 1. I feel like we actually had a chance if I didn't misclick. I've never used Shining Shoal before, so a little bit of a learning experience. Alright, Thoughtseize, sure. They probably take Blessed Alliance. Just because they're going to have Delirium online once this Thoughtseize goes to the graveyard. Oh, they take my Martyr of Sands, okay. They may have a counterspell for the Blessed Alliance. So Inquisition will take my Blessed Alliance. So I wonder if I should use it now. No, I'll just let them take it. So Dress Down means they're probably on Shadow. Yeah. So I shouldn't have passed priority, I think, and I should have made them gain 4 life, just to make it harder for their Shadow. So our opponent, once they figure it out, will attack us for 3. And another Ghost Quarter. They're going to reanimate Croxa probably, so I might as well get these guys down. Just start getting in. If I'm lucky, I'll be able to get to 7 lands. Hardcast this Providence and go back to up to 26. Alright, we'll happily take this 3 damage. And another Blessed Alliance. I think that's a great draw, especially because we can escalate it to do multiple things. Brainstone. Why? Why Brainstone? I guess with Luris it's a fine grind piece. Alright, so we're going to gain a life here and make them sack. If they have a counterspell, that's fine. It's just a Blessed Alliance. Oh, okay. No counterspell. I think that's good for us. I do need to worry about this Kroxa. Maybe I should have brought in Path to Exile. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh. That's just so good. Alright, I'm gonna play my other Squadron Hawk. And then pass to them. It's possible that I should have left up my ghost quarters there and tried to take them off blue. Blood Chief's Thirst. Okay. They put one card on top of their library. Ranger-Captain of Eos. What would I even get? It would be Serra Ascendant or a Martyr, so... They'd probably have Drown in the Lock here. So I think I just pass. And could mess up their mana in their draw step. Or now if they cast something relevant. Okay, so they got a Fatal Push here. We'll let them do their scry. And they left it on top. And goes quarter their Steam Vents. So if they want to leave the card on top, they would have to choose not to search. Okay, so they went ahead and searched anyways. So we'll hit their blue source. Alright, oh. They have an island anyway. Alright, but it does make Kroxa impossible, which really helps. Lure us into their hand, yeah. I'm kind of liking Blessed Alliance, like, it's, I don't think it's good enough for Modern, however, it's a lot of fun. Ah, there's the Shadow. I'm grabbing Martyr of Sands because there's no way I'm going to be able to get to 30 for the Serra Ascendant, and those were my two options. Dress down. Okay, so if they have a lightning bolt, I lose here. But I think I'm just going to have to take it. Have to go to 1 to play Luris. I think they just realized that. Alright. Okay. So they probably have Unholy Heat for the Ranger-Captain? Oh, they don't. I think they must have not drawn what they were hoping for. Okay, so now that I know I'm against Shadow, I'm going to bring in 2 Path to Exiles, cut my Serra Ascendants, bring back the speakers. Can probably trim Inversion in a Shoal, just to trim. I think this hand doesn't quite do it. Oh, this hand is great. Okay, now I'm gonna put the Inversion on the bottom and reveal Providence. So the Thoughtseize start. What do you want to take? The Sanctifier? The Speaker? Alright, so them taking the Speaker means that they probably have something for the Sanctifier. Another hand disruption, or maybe engineered explosives. Yeah, there's the Thoughtseize. Alright. I think I'll hold Emeria's Call and just play the Martyr of Sands. Holding Emeria's Call means I can gain more life with the Martyr. They don't know about the Blessed Alliance, so if they shock here, play some shadows, I can make them gain some life. That would be fun. I'm thinking about it. Unholy Heat. Okay, I'm not going to show them Blessed Alliance because if I show them, then they may not play some shadows. They may find some more hand disruption to take care of it first. Okay. Looks like they don't have any shadows anyways. We'll play the Emeria's Call tapped and just pass. I'll check my revealed cards just to make sure they didn't see Blessed Alliance. Yeah, they did not. That's what I thought. Okay. So Luris into their hand. Just drawing all of my Emeria's calls. Let's play them tapped and pass. Playing Luris. Oh, they had the bauble too. That is a shame. Ooh. Okay. Speaker of the Heavens is a good draw. They probably have removal for it. I kind of want to play this untapped. No, I guess it doesn't matter. I feel like they have Drown in the Lock anyways or something. I mean, kind of have to. Alright. Get rid of this Providence that was just sitting in my hand. And when they attack with Luris, I'll make them sack it. Ooh, Solitude. That's a good draw. That's a very good draw. Especially on 5 lands. I feel like they have something like Dress Down in their hand. They did see the Solitude, so they do know it's on top. So they'll have to play around it. Brainstorm, okay. So I think I'll just jam the Solitude end of turn anyways, because they know about it. And this makes them decide between cracking the Brainstone now or removing the Solitude. Alright. They might prefer if I attack them a few times anyway. Oh my gosh, another Solitude. Alright. Gang's all here. Yep, activating Brainstone. Like, I wonder what synergy they're using Brainstone for. Maybe if they need to put a certain card type in their graveyard for DRC, they can put the trigger on the stack and then activate Brainstone, put something on top to put it in the graveyard. I don't know. Maybe it's just good. Alright. Death Shadow, yeah. 2 Death Shadows. Alright, so I think that they have Dress Down or Drown in the Loch. It wouldn't make sense to play them out here if they didn't have something. Alright. The Emeria's Call, however, I think I want to hold on to. If they fetch, okay. They're smarter than that. If I flood out a little bit more, then I can just cast the Emeria's Call. Dress down in the damage step. Curious. Okay. Okay, yeah. So they did have 2 dress downs. That's fine. They've already dealt damage to me, though, so I think they should have done it in the declare block step. Now, I could Ghost Quarter my own Flagstones, but I don't think I want to. I'm not sure what a better draw would be than a land, really. So the Emeria's Call would be fantastic. I think I'm just going to take this hit. Death Shadow, yeah. Alright. See if they have a counterspell. So now that my creatures are indestructible, I can attack with both of them. This is a little risky. And maybe I did my math poorly, and I'm going to die on the backswing. Oh yeah, they're 12/12s. So all they need is 1 piece of removal, and I'm done. Whoops. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have just cast it and then passed. Because I forgot the Angel Warriors don't get indestructible. Alright, that will do it. So I wonder if I threw it away. So if I didn't attack, they would still be at 7. Their Death Shadows would be 6s. They could take 3 more damage, so they would be 9s. And I would have been at 18. They would have had the EE. They would have killed my 2 creatures, and they would have attacked with 3 9-power creatures, which I could block one of them, and I would go to 3, I believe. But then I don't have lethal, I think, and they have 5 cards in hand, so I think that would be bad for me either way. That would have been a nice draw too, Squadron Hawk, for some blockers. Blessed Alliance is great, though. Alright, here we are for round 2. We're currently 0-1, although it was a close game. Alright, so I need to mulligan this. We're up against another Luris deck. No payoff. We do have the Providence. I think I'm going to mull one more time. Ah! Alright. I don't know what they're playing. Maybe they think I'm on Tron, so let's go with that. Yes, I would like to play first. Alright, we have a Serra, we have a Martyr, and a Shining Shoal even. So, let's go. Windswept Heath. We're against Bogles. Shining Shoal, it feels like it might be very good against Bogles. Okay, so I can't use Martyr yet. I needed to draw another card, or we can attack now, get up to 30, and then use Shining Shoal to protect the Serra later. Sithis. Okay. Yeah. Do I crack now? No, I wait. Oh! Shining Shoal and Ondu Inversion could kill my opponent in one go. I will play Squadron Hawk out here to draw 3 cards to get well above. And I'm not going to reveal the Shining Shoal. Just going to gain 15 life, get in there for 6. And then pass to them and see what they do. If they make their Glade Cover Scout above 6 power, then I'll be able to kill them next turn. Assuming they cast 3 enchantments and go to 12. I guess they could cast 2 enchantments. Rancor, okay. Source of my choice. No hexproof. Oh, Daybreak Coronet. Alright. We've got it. So let's do this right. Deals next X damage, source of my choice, any target. Alright. Any target is them, exiling Ondu Inversion, Shining Shoal. X is 8. Choose a source. Alright, that would be Glaive Cover Scout. No blocks. Oh no! Really? I thought it would prevent the damage. Any target instead. Ah. No. Well, that ruined my day. I might lose this now just because of that. I'm still learning, obviously. Put them to 2. Ranger-Captain for another Ascendant. Oh boy. I have officially embarrassed myself. Oh no, I should have cast Ranger in their upkeep. Although that would only put them to 1. Yeah, okay. So that was my fault. I'm still learning how Shining Shoal works, apparently. And that it's not prevented and redirected like a deflecting palm. It still deals the damage, so if it has lifelink, well, then I'm out of luck. Alright, we're back for round 3. I'm currently 0-2 with the gimmicky pitch Martyr Providence build with Shining Shoal. Okay, we're up against another Luris deck. That's the 3rd one. I think this hand is kind of hilarious. We're going to start it at 23, which isn't ideal because of Emeria's call, but if I rip another land off the top, then we're good to go. I don't think that's happening. Yeah. Okay, well, depending on what my opponent is playing, if they're playing Grixis, it's possible I could redirect some damage to keep my speaker alive for a turn. I do love the art for Providence. It's so cool. Shining Shoal too. So it looks like my opponent is just on like a blue-black build, which means they're probably holding up Counterspell. Which means I'll just play the Serra Ascendant here. And see what they do. Nothing. Excellent. Fractured Sanity. Oh, we're playing against Mill. Okay. That's not great. I'd better get the Martyr of Sands online quickly. Maybe they'll just play Tasha's Hideous Laughter here, and we'll lose. Fatal Push. Yeah, can't do anything about that. Drown in the Lock. Yep. Is it really Mill? Or is it just control? points. Well, can gain some life. The more time they spend not milling me, though, maybe the more time I can get my get on my feet. And there's an archive trap and a Squadron Hawk. Second land, please. Luris, yeah, Luris in hand. Okay, so the other 4 planes are still in my deck, but I have lost a lot of lands. Ruin Crab, okay. Okay. It's definitely something. So I'm going to cast Winds of Abandon on their Ruin Crab. They're going to fetch in response. Mill me 3 more. So what's funny is, if I Shining Shoal Providence, it'll have a CMC of 9, but they can still counter it with Drown in the Lock. 20, yeah. They just Ancestral Recall. Ruin Crab. I think I can probably wrap it up. So I have 1 more planes in my deck if they want to fail to ruin me. Alright. That's fine. So against Mill, getting into the Trials and Wheel of Sun and Moon are good. Proclamations might be good too. Only because, you know, they're going to kill my creatures. And if I get a chance to return them from the graveyard to the battlefield, then that's fantastic. I feel like Blessed Alliance is bad, and Shining Shoal is also bad. So I still need 3 cards to come in. So I think I'll bring the Paths for their little creatures, and I'll bring the Basri Ket for some aggro. And we'll see how that plays. Alright. Even though I'm not doing well, this deck is a lot of fun. Alright, so we got 2 Providences, a Proclamation, and no payoffs, so I'm going to take a mulligan. No lands, but we have everything we need. Alright, I am going to keep this. I'm going to put the Solitude and the Ranger-Captain on the bottom. And I'm just going to lead with the Serra Ascendant. Try to get a little bit of aggro on. Fade and push. Blood Chief's Thirst. Sure. Same thing. Alright. Go for gold. Okay. So we've got ourselves a Ruin Crab. Ruin Crab is good because it bricks my creatures. If I top deck a land, I will play the Basri Ket and I will minus in order to get more creatures on the battlefield, get a little aggro on, and then I can begin plussing. Alright, wow. Oh, well, it's not a land. It'll have to do. And I'll get in with my martyrs. Start the clock. Ooh, Field of Ruin. I wonder if they will Field of Ruin my Flagstones. I think that would be very funny. Oh, they're doing it. Okay. So they must have archive traps. I'm gonna get my Mistveil Plains. Like you are. Watch out. Yep, there's one. Nothing relevant here yet. Let's go Basri. -2, and we'll start attacking. Alright, so they draw 3. Oh no, they only draw 1. I have 19 cards in my graveyard. Oh, that's good. That's very good for me. It's the only thing that I care about that they milled was this proclamation. Alright, so if a library has 20 or fewer, so I don't need to worry about that yet. Plus on the Martyr. And I'm going to plus on a token. And get in there. Indestructible is nice, they can't kill that. And they didn't put Lurrus in their sideboard, so... or into their hand, so they must have the 3 blue card to make me mill 14. Oh, they don't. Okay. So I'm going to set my upkeep trigger here. Drown in the lock. Okay. Doesn't matter, so I'll just hold up my mana. Oh, so now I have 20... Oh! Draw 1 card. There you go. That's actually really good. That's good too, but I think it's too risky to cast. I should just put more pressure on. I'm going to continue plussing. If they had tapped out and not affected my creatures, I would have -2 the Basri last turn, this turn, because I would have had lethal on board. But now, just attacking with little bigger creatures is probably the best idea. I do like the emblem. I think that's pretty cool. Oh, so they tapped wrong. They needed the double black here for Lurrus. Oh, Crypt Incursion. Alright. We're going to 33. I guess we're playing the long game. Looks like they're F6, so perfect. Put Speaker of the Heavens. Oh no, I should have plus the Basri. Okay, my mistake. They're probably going to want to kill that anyways, so I'll pop a token up again. Make it so that they need to use removal on a token that's threatening them instead of my actual creatures that are threats as well. Kind of spreading the love around. Alright, what do we have here? Damnation. Great. Great. And then probably Luris to pressure the Basri. Okay, we're in a bad spot again. I thought I was doing okay. Nice to know I can target my opponent's creatures. That's interesting. Could come up if there's a Phantasmal Image. Not that anyone ever plays those anymore. So my Wheel of Sun and Moon are still in the deck. 3, 4. Bloodchief's Thirst. Oh, so they're not even going to bother. Alright, Winds of Abandon. Get their Luris off the table for now. Back at a stalemate. This should give me time to draw my Wheel of Sun and Moon. Hopefully. Alright, seems like they're not doing anything. Must just have interaction. Alright, the path. Sure. Yep, Hedron Crab. Play the fetch land. Target me. Yeah. When they crack the fetch, I'll target it with path, but not before then. Get close to hardcasting Providence. Oh, great. They have 2 fetch lands that just became even worse for me. So my Wheel of Sun and Moon are still in the deck. Alright, we'll just give them 1 trigger. Which I guess we would have given them anyway if we had targeted it the last turn, so... Well, it's kind of like 1 extra because they got to play their land. Okay, wheels are still in the deck. Shelldock. Oh no, I forgot. Okay, 1 wheel is gone. Please top deck wheel. That's not a wheel. I'll just go up to 26. Alright, so they have a Hedron Crab. and a fetch land, which is pretty brutal. Wheel is still in the deck. Trying to find my Gideon of the Trials. Yeah, Gideon's right there. Okay. A resolved Gideon would have been a nightmare for them as well. Well, we'll play Ranger-Captain. And I think we're done. Alright, I am here in round 4. We're currently 0-3, but having a good time. Messing up my Providences. Alright, come on. Need more payoffs. Let's go. There we go. 2 of the cards on the bottom. I'm going to put the Plains and an Inversion. Reveal Providence. Alright, please, uninteractive matchup. Let's go. No such luck. Oh, Aether Vial. That sounds like goblins to me. Get my Mistveil Plains and pass back. So if they have the 2-mana goblin, I think it's, I don't know, but it enters the battlefield, deals damage to target creature, or I think planeswalker equal to the number of goblins you control, then they just get to, oh, red, that's promising. Okay, it's Snoop, so I could just die next turn. I was gonna say, give me something to kill it with. Alright, what's coming in? Skirt Prospector. Yep. Ignoble Hierarch on top. This card's ridiculous. It gains the abilities, allows you to cast the goblin spells. Just really good. Basically, I have 2 turns. Maybe less. There's the munitions expert. So they may kill an angel. Okay. That's actually not terrible. Just hopefully won't draw more lands. Solitude. Fantastic. Alright, I'm just gonna pass. And we'll see what happens. Cavern of Souls on top. Wooded Foothills on top. 2 through 4, Sling Gang. Target player loses a life and you gain 1 life. I'm gonna let that resolve and then trigger on the stack. I'm gonna hit their Sling Gang Lieutenant. There we go. So against goblins, I feel like Sanctifier isn't bad, but Path and Pithing Needle might be where I want to be. Pithing Needle is awkward. I can always name either Vile or Conspicuous Snoop when they go for the Kiki Jiki combo, or Sling Gang Lieutenant. Either way, I think I'll bring these 4 in. And against goblins, I think Blessed Alliance is a little awkward. So I'll cut an Ascendant, and I'll cut a Shoal. Let's see how this works. Alright, so I don't have any payoff, but I do have a Pithing Needle, and I have a way to find a payoff. I'm on the draw. I think I'll mulligan here. No, actually, I think I'll keep this on the draw. It's a slower hand, but if I'm on the draw and if I top deck a Speaker now, I have to survive with it and attack with it. It's a little awkward. Alright. They got Conspicuous Snoop, so I will play Pithing Needle and I will name the Snoop. It's that easy. Activated abilities, yes, perfect. Unless they're mana abilities, of course. Goblin Matron. What are we going to search for? Goblin Crater Maker. Yeah, that makes sense. That kills the Pithing Needle. Ooh, Shining Shoal. That's a good card here. I'm gonna Ranger-Captain. I'm gonna find Serra Ascendant. I think it's better here with the Martyr and everything. I'll need to wait until next turn to play it, but that's fine. They're just passing their turn. Not sure. This Goblin Crater Maker has 2 modes. 2 damage to target creature and destroy target colorless non-land permanent. I think that's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool card. Ooh, okay. So this is going to be hilarious. I'm gonna target the Crater Maker. Alright, perfect. Oh, and another Ascendant? That's fantastic. Alright, that's the match. Easy games. So I feel that really showcased the power of Shining Shoal when I could actually get it to go off. Stopping the munitions experts, destroying their Crater Maker that they tapped off of destroying the Pithing Needle from. I think their only win against me with such high life would be the conspicuous Snoop combo, so very thankful for that. Alright, so we're back here in round 5. I'm currently 1-3, but it's been a blast. Our opponent is revealing Kahira, so it's probably some sort of elementals. This hand is interesting. It has ways to gain life, so... I think I want to mulligan it, though. It's close. 3 Hawks, Providences. I'll mull this, too. Gosh, I should have just kept them. Alright. So Jeskai Triumph. It could mean that my opponent is on... Okay, definitely Elementals. Cavernous Souls seals that up. Unsettled Mariner. Okay. That's pretty cool. Just means I need to have a mana open for when I Shining Shoal it. And I will just pass. Muldrifter. Okay, Muldrifter, sure. I thought it would be Risen Reef, and if it was Risen Reef, then I think I would use Shining Shoal to fog their Mariner, kill their Risen Reef. Yeah, okay, I won't do anything yet. Top decking a Martyr would be fabulous. Or something. My opponent is in the tank. Obviously, I have thrown them off. Alright, so tap land means probably no Omnath. Another Mariner. Okay. I think I'm just going to take this. If I draw a Martyr, I can go up to 30 and attack. Or I could just, you know, draw a tap land. They're not really doing anything that warrants me doing anything, so I don't think I will. Just play the slow game, kind of see what happens. Alright, now we got Omnath coming up. Alright, so they're not fetching. That's interesting. They probably have Ephemerate then. Which means I will want to get to 6 lands for my Winds of Abandon. I'm going to play Emeria tapped. I could hardcast Solitude, but their Mariners will stop Solitude from doing anything, so yeah, I don't think that's a good plan. I will probably throw this Serra Ascendant in front of anything if it comes at me. Yeah, Risen Reef. Okay, land. That's decidedly not a land. I guess if they have Ephemerate, this is a losing line. Yeah, nothing I can do about it. I really needed that land there. I guess I go to 2 if they attack out with everything. So I still have a chance to draw a land, but it's very slim. Flamekin Harbinger. What are we getting? If we get the other 4-mana... Yeah, okay. That's game. That Omnath kills us. Alright, let's see what we have for the Elementals matchup. I think I would bring in Path to Exile. And I think that's really just it. Cut to Blessed Alliance and try this out. Blessed Alliance is a little weak. They usually get all their value from Risen Reefs and things. Just trying hard here to sideboard on the fly. Okay, so yeah, this hand isn't great, but I've got a turn 1 threat, so maybe I can ride it to victory. Of course, that's kind of what I thought last time, so... Alright. So I don't think I showed them Shining Shoal in game 1, so I might be able to catch them by surprise here. I think I didn't really show them anything in game 1. Solitude is good. I'm just going to path this now. So I didn't play the Ondu Inversion in case I drew the Shining Shoal, so that I could use that there. I should also not forget that I can hard cast Shining Shoal too. Alright, Omnath, of course. As you were. Haha, Shining Shoal. Nice. Okay, so I can kill their Omnath with Shining Shoal if I wanted to. Kind of wondering what the correct play is here. It's probably just using the Winds of Abandon now. Yeah. Instead of wasting 2 cards. Getting up to 23, we're getting pretty close. It's a Blessed Alliance off the top, and it's Angel time. I hope that they hard cast a Fury here. That way I can use their Shining Shoal to kill their own Fury. My opponent is playing a little slow. Risen Reef, okay. Risen Reef is fine. Fulminator Mage. Why? Why Fulminator Mage? Alright. So, I think I can hard cast Shining Shoal to kill their Risen Reef. No, to me or creatures I control. Delta and target instead. Okay. No, I cannot. Although that would have been cool. If they want to block, they can. Then I can kill their Risen Reef. No blocks. That's what I thought. Alright, so I think here I'm going to go quarter my Flagstones. Just thin a little bit. Alright, I'll pass back to them. Yeah, gain some life. So I won't block. I'm just going to hard cast Shining Shoal, targeting their Risen Reef, and see what they do. They could Ephemerate here. Or they could just let it happen, thinking they can Ephemerate afterwards. Oh, what are they doing? Oh, casting Solitude, maybe? Yep. So they're exiling their own Omnath. Okay. I think that's fine. choose their Solitude. Alright, maybe I should... I think I should. Solitude, their Solitude. If they have an ephemerate, then I'll concede. Yeah. Alright. Good games. Alright, so this deck was really cool, although it had some issues wherein I wouldn't have a threat and I would have the life gain, or I didn't have the life gain but I did have the threat, and I feel like this is as close as we can get to maximizing that, but I'm not sure. The Blessed Alliances felt really good in Game 1, Round 1, against Grixis Luris. I think they were just great, getting to sacrifice and everything and gain life, and really solid. So anyways, this deck is fun, but it's definitely not going to grind leagues for you. That is for sure. It's definitely still a meme, so don't play it. That's what I'm here for.